win the faceoff. Kyle Ware at the point. Rister fires, scores! Kyle Ware from the point, and this game is tied. Leave it to your senior leader in this situation. He's made his impact felt all over the ice, and he does right here. South Carolina wins it on the far boards, bringing it out here. Drifting on, quick shot across, Jeffrey Kostrebski, he scores a one-timer in front. Kostrebski was waiting there. The net was open behind him, and with 5 minutes and 7 seconds gone in the second period, the Gamecocks now have a 2-goal lead at 3-1. Coastal in the neutral zone as the Gamecocks changed. Little poke pass went to a Gamecock instead. It's Kyle Ware. Ware drifting ahead. He's got Nick Pizzo, makes one man miss. Ware drifts in, fire, scores! Kyle Ware across the net. He made one man miss in front and finished strong. The Gamecocks take the early lead. Doesn't get much better than this, folks. 10:27 to go here in the ACHA D3 game of the week, the Palmetto Cup. The Palmetto rivalry, a quick wrister from Clemson goes high into the net and out of play. 1:03 left in the 5-on-3.
And the key on 5-on-3s is you got to be patient. You got a full 2 minutes, or minute 3, on the first power play where you can sort of play around with the puck. You don't need to just rush shots. So take your time here and find your shot if you're Clemson.
Tallow to Ruggieri all the way across, quick shot, and Lombardi slides to his left and protects the far post for the stop.
Yeah, it's another big shot there by Rassica. That's the second one we saw earlier too. And that's one of those things we was talking about before. You got to be patient, although that was a good shot. Good job there by Lombardi making the stop.
Alec Martone and John Ruggieri will battle for this face-off. Another big one. It is won by Clemson, taken by Chandler Path. Path up top. This is Rassico. Fires a wrister. Lombardi, no, it didn't get to him. There's going to be a whistle here.
Stoppage play. Referee thought Lombardi had it with the way he slapped his glove, but it turns out it bounced off his pad, and Clemson very unhappy about that because it stopped the play for them.
You heard the Clemson fans shouting out their displeasure with the referees there, coming from the right side of us in this booth. Isaiah Jackson near side, 38 seconds left in a 5-on-3. Rassico loses it for a second, poked aside by Brian Soar. Rassico will keep it in right in front of the Gamecocks bench. 30 seconds left in a 5-on-3, sends it on across. This is Jackson, fires it, got bounced off of the blocker of Lombardi, but kept in by Path. 23 seconds of the two-man advantage on a cross. Rassico over to Tallow with a one-timer. Blocked down by Nick Nardslicko, sacrificing his body. On a cross, Rassico. Quick shot, also bounced off the body of a Gamecock. This was Martone getting down. 11 seconds left in a 5-on-3. 1 minute in the power play. Rassico going on a cross. Here's Ruggieri, turns around. It was blocked off of his own man. Now going off. That'll get one man out of the box for the Gamecocks, but the threat not over. Here comes Rassico. Quick shot. It goes wide of the cage. Trying to get a rebound on the far side was Path. Turned aside by the Gamecocks. Who wins the puck here? Clemson will. Kept in. Huge check there, but it's still here by Tallow, and then the Gamecocks clear it out. Trying to go the other way. Mike Borst tripped up by the referee. Borst had an opportunity there. The referee took him out unintentionally, of course. On down, Martone will clear it. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Clemson might have one more rush opportunity as both teams change lines.
Clemson got lucky there. Borst is going a full head of steam, and none of the defenders were there. Unlucky, wrong place, wrong time, as the ref just tricked up the Gamecock player.
18 seconds left in this Clemson power play. Huge open ice hit once again. This time Kyle Ware lays out Christian Suda. 10 seconds left in the Clemson power play. That may be it for the Tigers. 8:34 to go here in regulation. And the Tigers going to settle this one down, try to bring out late. That is it. The Gamecocks have cleared off this 5-on-3 for the first time. Devin Ergo out of the box, wins the puck. Now he's necked on a side by Suda. Now winning it is Alex Crane. It's a little 2-on-1. He's got Schneider there. Can he get it to him? No. Kind of flips it forward. Now Schneider has it along the red line, trying to wrap from behind. He's pressured hard by Droster. Gamecocks with it now, along the red line, now sent back up top. Quick shot from Kyle Ware, loose in front. Who has it? Schneider had a chance, and Kaiser will end up on top of it for the Tigers.
You can see their big momentum shift there. Clemson had all the momentum going their way, having the 5-on-3. The Gamecocks, underrated play here. Restore was debating on going out and trying to poke check the puck, realized he couldn't have gotten there. And if he had done that, it could have been a 5-on-2, but great job by Store and the Gamecock players shifting back into their shape, and that could have saved a goal there. And now they're back full strength, and you can see once again the momentum just building for South Carolina, again off the penalty kill. Sort of magic just keeps on coming back for them.
Jeffrey Kostrebski wins his first faceoff for the Gamecocks, and now the net goes off its moorings. Kaiser was sprawled out. Fans not happy. Kostrebski not happy. Ware not happy.
I mean, it's Clemson, Carolina.
Oh, and Kaiser stuck his stick out there and kind of chopped Kostrebski in the back of the legs. And now he's up talking with the Kostrebski. I don't think the referee saw that, but he slashed him from behind there with the play dead.
Yeah, referees just weren't paying attention there, and Clemson got lucky there. Now, actually, it turns out the face-off is going to come out of the box zone. So unlucky there for the Gamecocks. First a slash by Kaiser, and then the puck moves out of the zone. So South Carolina just getting a lot of unlucky breaks going for them right now.
They do have the lead with 8 minutes to go here in regulation. It's 3-2 Gamecocks. Palmetto Cup Part 3. The cup will go to Clemson no matter what, who's won the first 2 installments of this series 7-3 and 2-0. But the Gamecocks want to end strong here and take some momentum going into the regional tournament next Friday. Matt Orenick slides to his left, makes another man miss, but now he cannot make a third miss. Mike Borst takes it right back for the Gamecocks and dumps down. Taken here for a moment, this is Aiden Evans for the Tigers. Up toward the blue line, and a stoppage comes along the near boards with 7:28 to go.
Yeah, offsides there by the Gamecocks. Some nice moves there by Orenick, just spinning around multiple times, and none of the Clemson players just even touch him there. And great to see, like you talked about before with Ware and Orenick, just two defensemen out there that are really good at puck handling. You got to love that from those guys to help you win this game.
Both teams battling for it here. It's won by Andrew Rasico. On across center they go. Rasico along the far side, along the red line, tries to center it up. Bobby Lombardi will hold it in the crease.
Ref actually believe it snuck out, and Clemson players once again unhappy about the whistle, but from the referee's vantage point, it's really hard for him not to call because it looks like the goalie Lombardi had it covered up. But I guess you got to say at least the refs are giving unlucky breaks to both teams. So I guess it's still, quote, fair if you want to call it that with this calls on both sides.
And this one cleared very sharply right into the boards behind the Gamecock bench. Team president and our good friend Vic Smith kind of ducking out of the way there as that puck was coming toward his head.
Yeah, almost got hit in the head there, maybe a little lower. But right now both teams got to keep this discipline. We've seen the chippiness continue to rise, and right now a goal for South Carolina can put the game out of reach for Clemson, and a goal for Clemson gives us a whole new meaning to this game, and it starts off 0-0.
South Carolina will clear it down. Parker Sutton as Joseph Kaiser slides to his left, and once again, this time it's Aaron Beaver providing the pressure, and he comes in hard to force the stoppage. We're going to take this opportunity to talk about the road ahead for the South Carolina Gamecocks. It's your Swamp Cabbage Brewing Company, what's on tap. Again, we started talking about it earlier. South Carolina will face USF on Friday at 5:30 in the 5 versus 8 seed game of the regional tournament, and the second round of that tournament will only be if they win. There is no consolation game, and it's not like Nashville, so one and done there. But if the Gamecocks do beat USF, they will play for a chance at nationals on Saturday. The way they're going to do it, there are 8 teams there in the regional tournament, and 2 teams will come away from it. It's just 2 rounds of play. They will reseed after round 1, and those 2 teams will join Florida Gulf Coast and Tampa, who have already advanced as the 1 and 2 seeds in the South. They are automatically in nationals. The winner of that will go on to Columbus, Ohio for the national tournament coming up in mid-March. That's your Swamp Cabbage Brewing Company. What's on tap? Swamp Cabbage Brewery, Columbia's largest microbrewery. Check them out on Brookwood Drive by Williams-Brice Stadium. Swamp Cabbage Brewing Company, proud sponsor of Gamecock hockey. So from Columbia to Columbus, do the Gamecocks have a shot, you think?
I mean, anything can happen. We've seen crazier things happen in sports. The underdogs, we've seen so many different stories. The Cinderella teams, the NCAA March Madness. So, in the way the Gamecocks are playing and the confidence they have, you never know what can happen.
One would imagine it would take a win tonight to keep that momentum going and avoid going into Tampa on a 3-game losing skid. Clemson trying to make anything they can happen to make that happen and sweep the series. They would love nothing more. Devin Ergo comes out, 6 minutes to go here in regulation. That game for the Gamecocks actually at USF's home arena. Another bad break for the Gamecocks in that regard. Florida Hospital Center ice against a good Bulls team. But again, with that Birmingham Bull revenge mindset, we'll see what South Carolina is able to do with it. Coming forward here, Nick Pizzo across the blue line, loses it, taken right back by Jared Tallow. One back by Ian Schneider across the blue line. Beats one man, now trying to wrap. He's got Pizzo in front. Up top is Blake Drummond at the point. Drummond on down, goes on behind Devin Ergo in pursuit. One here by Clemson at the red line. This is Jared Tallow on from behind. Brings it on around, now flicked forward. He hits the deck hard. Losing it is Blake Drummond. Now trying to counter are the Tigers, who wins the puck. Dave Cochran does, gets his stick past Andrew Butterfield, now plays it on down. Here comes Nick Pizzo. Pizzo, a quick wrister, he scores! Nick Pizzo, as he goes short side, beats Kaiser, who had his glove on it for a moment, but could not corral it, and the Gamecocks with a 2-goal cushion now with 5:02 to go.